and welcome to another episode of Marvel Mad. I'm your host, Dwayne the Captain Coffee, and right, let's talk about episode 5 of Secret Invasion then. This is not my initial thoughts now and reactions, because I've had a couple of days to watch it a few times just to mull it over and stuff, because life's been getting in the way and other stuff's been happening and stuff like that. But it was a good episode. It was a good episode. I don't know if I'm just trying to convince myself of that or not, but it was a good episode. But it was really that middling ground sort of episode. It's when you get to this sort of end of the series, you want it to start ramping up and stuff really happening. It still did happen like that, and stuff was still gripping me, but I don't know, it was just missing something. And with the episodes getting shorter as well, that's a bit frustrating for me. Where you want, with these 6 episode series, sorry, you want them to cram in as much as they can and make them as long as they can, not get shorter. So it's a bit annoying from my point, sort of thing. But no, it was a good episode that night. I did enjoy it. But anyway, let's talk through some of the points now. Gravity is totally losing it now. After his failed attempt to get their president, he's just taking out his own people. And it's in his last ditch thing is to nuke the bleeding compound Skrillex. To do that, he's proper losing it now, and because he's not getting his own way, and now he wants this harvest, which is quite nice as well. How I'm going to talk about it later on, but it's quite nice how they got all the Avengers DNA and stuff like that, and just meld it into this one little vial. It does remind me a lot like how Mr. Fantastic in the comics of the Civil War, I think it was actually. He might have done it beforehand as well, but the one that really sticks out on me is the Civil War comic, where Mr. Fantastic got a slither of Thor's hair, and that's how he made Ragnarok, the Thor clone, which goes on a rampage and kills Colossus, not Colossus, sorry, Giant Man or something like that. I can't remember his name is, but he kills one of the Avengers and sets a whole massive thing off in Civil War as well. But that was quite nice. That really reminded me of that, where obviously Mr. Fantastic did that sort of thing, which is quite nice. But yeah, Gravity's just literally gone to the end now, sort of thing. And seeing how they've portrayed the Super Skrulls as well, love it, absolutely love it. It just shows you how big his strength is. And when he did that punch into that bloke's chest, that really reminded me of one of the moves where he extends his arm and just has a giant fist sort of thing. I really did like that. And if they ever did any more of them, had more Super Skrulls, that would be a threat, something rotten that really would be good. And just having an army against them, you would need to call the Avengers level threat just to try and kick the shit out of them, sort of thing. Sonya as well, Dolesworth, I think I weren't too sure at the beginning, but she's really come into her own now, and how her little role against Fury and that lot, and then just going in taking the doctors out, taking that bleeding head bloke out of the British MI5 basically, into sort of thing, but taking him out as well. She gives no shit, and she really fuck off, not a chance, come on, just do it this way and that lot. So yeah, really looking forward to hopefully seeing her in some more things, because it really is nice to see that, not opposites, but a different sort of version of Fury, and a female version of it, which is really quite nice. And it just made me laugh sort of rotten. It really did. The bloke as well, the one that gets the plane, gives Fury the widow's veil thing. I had to do some digging because I couldn't recognise him first off. I didn't know whether he was another one from this series, but I did have to do some digging that lot. And he's the bloke from the Black Widow film. I did all the stuff for Black Widow as well, sort of thing. So that was quite interesting. I wonder if they're bringing them characters back before Thunderbolts comes out. I think next year, it is. Oh well, hopefully comes out because next year, because obviously the writer strikes and the Actors Guild strikes and everything. So yeah, I wonder if they're bringing them back, because you see that and you're like, hang on a minute, how long has he been on Fury's payroll, sort of thing? Is he a Skrull? Obviously it doesn't show you saying he could be a Skrull or anything like that, but it makes you wonder, these people that work in the background could do these little links like that sort of thing. It's makes you wonder if there are schools and that sort of thing. The moment with the girls as well, that was just like, damn, these girls can look after themselves as well. It was a nice moment as well where she had to obviously bury her dad, and well, not burn her dad and everything, which is quite nice. A really nice loving, sweet moment just to show respect for him, because I'm gutted Talos is dead. I absolutely love Talos, so I'm hoping like Gaia can take on that role and hopefully come back in some of the other like series or films and stuff, because I really have enjoyed her character as well, to be honest. At the beginning I'm like, they did Emily Clark like wrong in here sort of thing. I weren't too sure on the character at all, but watching the series now and building it up, I've quite enjoyed her now. So I hopefully she'll come back and other things. But that moment with the girls, it reminded me a lot like a John Wick moment, where they were just clearing house, like bang, bang, bang. At least these girls actually can reload. So not like John Wick. John Wick is just literally like 30,000 bleeding bullets and he reloads once. But I did like that moment. That moment was quite funny. I did quite like it. Probably not supposed to be funny, but I did like that sort of thing. I liked as well, as you get to near the end of the episode, where Fury comments when he's talking to Falsworth as well, which is, dare say, that partnership there is really good. I like how he's saying, oh yeah, I've got loads of these like graves and that lot all over the place. That makes me wonder, well, hang on a minute. He says, oh, brother needs options. Well, obviously this one's got the harvest. What the hell in all the other ones have they got? Are they just different weapons? Are they just different, like, I don't know, objects? Is one of them hiding a different version of the Bleeding Infinity Stone or something like that? That's really interesting. So I did quite like that, and I like how he, like, what's the word? No, it's gone. I like how he mentioned it, sort of thing. It was like a little, like, cheeky throwaway. Yeah, I got loads of them. Need options. I did like that, and it also made me wonder as well if that Widow's Veil is just to the face, and he's like, oh no, the newer model does it all. Is that a reference that is going to be used maybe in the last episode? Maybe hide somebody using the whole like new gimmick of the Widow's Veil? Or is that just like a throwaway line? Or are you going to see it in later things where it's going to like deceive somebody by using this whole Widow's Veil? Which is quite nice, that's quite interesting. And then obviously at the end, it's like, I'm presuming it's got to be Gravit, where he phones him up and says, right, let's end this, right, I'm ready, let's end this, or whatever. I'm presuming that is him, but is it Captain Marvel? Because obviously the Marvels trailer come out again for a new one, and he's obviously in that. Was he talking to her? Was he talking to somebody else? Like maybe another agent or something like that, I don't know. But I'm presuming it's just got to be Gravit, and they're going to set up a meeting place and the whole fucking hell was going to break loose. So I'm presuming it's going to be him. But I don't know, it does leave that, because normally when they do stuff like that, like with the reveal of Rhoda as a Skrull, you do hear his voice at the end of that episode. So maybe they're hiding it for this one just to say, well, is he talking to Gravit or is he talking to somebody else to go and help him kick the shit sort of thing. So that's quite interesting. And I think as well, I don't know if, don't quote me on this, but I swear if episode 6 doesn't have a post-credit scene, I'm adamant this is one of the first like Disney Plus series for Marvel that's not had a post-credit scene. I'm adamant it has, because I'm sure Black Widow did. I'm sure Miss Marvel did, obviously with Carol Danvers switching at the end. I'm sure Loki did. I'm sure Captain America, Winter Soldier, Falcon and the Winter Soldier did. You can't really count What If, because What If was its own thing entirely. I definitely know She-Hulk did, because obviously you had Daredevil doing the Walk of Shame and stuff like that sort of thing. So yeah, I'd be surprised if there's not one at the end of episode 6. Get my tongue out. I'll be surprised if there isn't one at the end of episode 6. If there isn't, fair play, they've done it that way. I'll always respect Marvel and the stuff to do, because they are bleeding good in that lot when they hit it out the park. But I do like, I'm a sucker for a post-credit scene. I really am. I love staying behind whoever I'm with, make a bleeding stay there, then you can bleeding toilet, you stay here until the end and see what happens. So yeah, I hope there is, but I think that's just me geekiness coming through. But yeah, that's the end of episode 5 and that lot. Again, good episode, but it was just something missing, something that I'm like, just needing more, and I need a longer episode. It really bugs me that they're shortening them up. So I'm hoping, I pray to bloody God it's at least a 45 to 50 minute episode for the last one. I really am. I'm hoping so. Because if not, I don't want it just to be this big action sequence and then it's done. Because I would be gutted at that. I really would. It would be really frustrating. But yeah, I'll see you in another episode on Marvel Mad. Hopefully, touch wood, we'll get the gang back together soon. Like I say, everything's just been all up over the place in the moment, that lot. But yeah, thank you very much, and I'll see you again on another episode on Marvel Mad. Bye bye.